Good rising and great awakenings, and welcome to the Imhotep Snow Moon edition of HeruScopes. Let's begin with the HeruScopes chart from astrology13.com. Over to the right, we have Imhotep, or Sidereal Ophiuchus, with Ra, the Sun, and Raphan, or Saturn. And down below, we have Aspolia, Sidereal Virgo, with Jupiter. And over to the left, we have the moon, the full moon, in Apis, sidereal Taurus. Let's look at Imhotep. We are still breaking boundaries and limitations in healing, self-mastery, awakening, and illumination, which are some of the characteristics of Imhotep. We are creating positive relationships with strong bonds through healing. Here's a little bit about Juno, one of the asteroids that is also in Imhotep at this time. Juno is the goddess that represents marriage, fashion, and beauty. She is the patron of relationships and true love. Diplomacy is part of her sphere. This is from alwaysastrology.com. From lunarplanner.com, we learn that the Sun and Saturn also conjoin on December 10th, which marks the midpoint of vision and realization in the current Earth-Saturn synodic cycle. Saturn's current location in the constellation Ophiuchus provides opportunity to transmute life's initiatory experiences into true personal power and wisdom. Saturn's placement here, and a part of the realizations about this Saturn cycle, impels us to surrender long-standing established cellular constructs, our ingrained memory patterns. These combined planetary configurations can produce exceptionally strong geophysical, seismic, and biological planetary resonances these couple days, December 9th through 10th, that we can harness to aid making an inner transition in our lives and subsequently in our outer experience. This totally resonates with my answer to the call of warriors of healing at Standing Rock. I felt that I absolutely had to be there, even if only for 2 or 3 days. We left on the 3rd of December, arrived on the 7th of December due to snow blizzard conditions, and then headed back home on the 9th. The one full day of healing that I was able to provide between the 8th and the 9th was worth the entire journey. Obviously, in this case, the journey is the destination, the Destiny Nation. This also relates to the situation at Standing Rock, with the residents being granted this window of opportunity to heal from the recent assaults, winterize their living spaces, reorganize the structure of the camp, and prepare for the next battle coming in January with the inauguration of Trumposaurus. The next battle, legal or otherwise. This full moon, according to the Cherokee tradition, is known as the snow moon, Mistakiyi. Here at HeruScopes, when the moon is full, we connect with the energy of Djehuty, and at this time we have Djehuty in Apis, sidereal Taurus. Communications bring grounding, stability, and abundance. Everything is illuminated and in motion. Visualize, if you can, Djehuty arriving on the back of a cow, symbolizing the goddess Heru, or visualize yourself riding on the back of the sacred cow, symbolizing riding on the back of the Divine Mother with abundance, beauty, and prosperity while sharing teachings through right speaking. Imhotep. Continuing on with Mars, or known as Set or Maruga here at HeruScopes, also with Heru, or the planet Venus, in the sign of Hupaneus, sidereal Capricorn. The spiritual warrior, the inner battle to remain on the beauty path, seeking and seeing the beauty in all things, the gift in every adversity, climbing, striving for higher heights, and seeking greater vision, clarity, and understanding, overcoming obstacles to remain balanced and on the path of love and beauty. Warriors of prayer and of peace, in peace at all times. This is the true battle. The only battle, is it not? The medicine of beauty is to remain unattached from the outcome. Again, I am reminded of the warriors at Standing Rock, the young warriors who have made the decision to stay at the camp through the harsh winter to make sure that the corporations and the government are not able to complete the Dakota pipeline. I am reminded of their courage and their conviction as they state that after we defeat this pipeline, we'll go after every pipeline until all the pipelines have been dismantled. Mercury and Pluto in sidereal Sagittarius, or here at HeruScopes, Djehuty and Asar in Pimade. Also worth noting is that the portal of Djehuty is open from December 19th until January 7th. Actually, if you look at the true calendar, it opened on December 1st and will close on January 27th, but the most intense period is from December 19th until January 7th. During this time, we are experiencing transformation through expansion, communication, and travel, all leading to greater wisdom. Sharing knowledge and wisdom leads to greater understanding and greater awareness for ourselves. During the time that the portal is open, these aspects are heightened and intensified. However, this is not something to be feared or avoided, but something to be lived through and enjoyed. Time to speak out, time to speak truths, time to take action, time to get in motion. That is not a time for fear. Discernment, yes, but not fear. Picaeus, or a moon in Aspolia. Jupiter in sidereal Virgo. Planting seeds of intention which expand with travel and wisdom. Again, the theme of travel and wisdom. The witnessing mind is focused on setting goals for the future. This is from an unknown source. In the zodiac, in the temple of Dendera in Kemet, about 2000 BC, now unfortunately located in Paris. Aspolia is likewise represented with a branch in her hand, but ignorantly explained by a false religion to represent Aset. Her name is called Aspolia, which means ears of corn, or the seed, which shows that though the woman is seen, it is her seed who is the great subject of the prophecy. Heru and Chiron in Pikotsahu, or Uranus and Chiron in sidereal Pisces. This signifies a revolution in emotional healing, perhaps a new approach to your self-care practice, or renewed commitment, healing the wounds of the spiritual warrior within, which of course includes forgiving the self. Also in this moment, Picaeus and Heru are in opposition, or a moon and Heru, or Jupiter and Uranus are in opposition. From lunarplanner.com. There is need to discern and surmount what is glittery, illusion, as much can be hidden behind facades. In this case, what appears real is not always real. There can also be a tendency to seek detailed answers for illusions, thus magnifying illusions with more obscuring details." Unquote. A moon is the underlying consciousness, the witnessing consciousness, and Heru is seeking solutions, seeking lasting changes, seeking resolution, seeking victory, oftentimes going in a direction opposite of what is being sought. It's important to stay very close to the divine intuition, protecting one's inner peace, and not allowing the ego to take you on a wild goose chase. The truth will be the most simple option, easily overlooked by the wandering mind, which, where unruled, seeks the most complex situations. And now for the goddesses, the asteroids. Aset, or Cetus, is in Cetus, the whale, which is closest to Pikotsahu, sidereal Pisces, meaning that during this time the Divine Mother may become extra emotional. The Divine Mother within. Ma'at, Pallas Athena, in Kuruku, or sidereal Aquarius. Justice for humanity. May Ma'at be restored on the earth. The goddess Juno, Imhotep. Relationships, healing relationships, relationships that provide healing and learning experiences for growth. This is the true purpose, beyond the illusion. Vesta, Kepra, sidereal Cancer, the home, making changes in the home, making changes in home life and family life. Vedic sidereal astrology does not recognize Imhotep or Fiacus. However, it is still very useful to us here at HeruScopes because it deals with the moon. From AnandaAstrology.com, quote, feel like wandering off? The full moon of December 13th, 2016, which peaked at 4:05 p.m. Pacific Time, is a brilliant supermoon that will light the path to inner freedom. This full moon stirs up the animal spirits of the heart and awakens the restless search for true fulfillment. Appearing up to 30% brighter, this full moon is the third in a series of perigee supermoons that have come extremely close to the Earth. If you have recently been feeling an itch to travel, or if your mind has been roaming away from its work, you may be sensing the pull of this supermoon's tide. In Vedic astrology, the full moon will illuminate the area of the sky known as Mrigashirsha. Mriga is deer, Shirsha is the head. It is found in the constellation of Orion the Hunter and has long been revered as the restless searching star. Take a moment to consider what it is you search for and what gives you a sense of fulfillment. Orion and Apis, or Taurus, are right next to one another. Orion is part of the sacred hoop of the Lakota tradition. However, it is not considered to be a member of the zodiac constellations. I do not know if the sun passes through Orion. I will start to look more closely. I also intend to start including a Lakota aspect to my readings. Orion is a Tsar, and so at HeruScopes, we interpret this to mean transformation, death of the illusion, the birth of your true reality, and beginning the quest towards what you are truly meant to be. The moon deals with the personality, one's character, being your true authentic self. And now for the Olmec reading. Today of the snow moon is the galactic tone 1 for unity. 1 is the beginning of all things. It is the first, the whole, and the all in one. Ones are assertive and self-guided and give a good push to whatever project they are associated with. One persons work best when meeting a challenge. Do not expect one persons to be attentive to details or to put the finishing touches on things. And the Olmec sun sign for today is Reed, Aaj, or Ben. Reed persons are the spiritual essence, protectors, and guiding light for the family and home. They are competent speakers who will take up a cause. Very tough and analytical, Reeds endeavor to bring peace, harmony, and order to all of their relations. Reeds are blessed with great skill at negotiations and consoling, which are very often put to the test. Although Reeds need a lot of appreciation, many have marriage or business problems because of inflexible views and high expectations, which erode affinity. The lesson of the Reed is to be like a garden hose, not a steel pipe. Today is a good day to bless or repair your house. I do hope that you've enjoyed this HeruScopes reading for tonight and that you have some time to spend under the full moon. In closing and in summary, this full moon cycle of the snow moon and Imhotep is all about the healing power of relationships, how we can be healed by our relationships, what we can learn from our relationships, especially the relationship with oneself. As illusions fall away, the authentic self emerges, stronger than ever, prepared for all battles, obstacles, and adversity, remaining steadfast on the path of beauty. Even our travels bring healing during this snow moon season. Attack.